Okay, we can prove that it is neither increasing nor decreasing in minus 1 comma 1 in this interval. Yeah, question number 12. Which of the following functions are strictly decreasing? Functions are strictly decreasing on 0 to pi by 2. Okay, which of the following functions are strictly decreasing? So, first one is cos x, cos 2x, cos 3x, and tan x. Clearly, I explain the concept. First one is cos x, cos 2x, cos 3x, and tan x. These are the four subdivisions are given in this question. In question number 11. So, in first quadrant, 0 to pi by 2. In 0 to pi by 2, I mean in first quadrant, we need to check whether cos x is decreasing or not. With the help of the graph, clearly we know that cos x, cos 0 is 1, cos 90 is, cos 0 is 1, cos 90 is 0. So, clearly decrease. Cos x is decreasing. Cos 2x, actually cos 2x graph is when x is equal to 0, cos 2x, x is equal to 0, cos 0, again 1. When x is equal to 90, x is equal to 90, substitute here, 2 into 90, 180, that is minus 1. So, minus 1. So, this is clearly right. So, 0 to 90, cos 2x also decreasing. Then cos 3x. Cos 3x, substitute x is equal to 0. 0 substitute here, cos 0, 1. Substitute x is equal to pi by 3. Pi by 3 is 60. Pi by 3 will be here, 60. Cos 60 degrees. Cos 60 is cos 3 into pi by 3. 3 get cancelled. Cos 5. At cos 16, it will be minus 1. So, like that. Cos 0 is 1. Cos 60 is, substitute 60 will get cos 180. Cos 180 is minus 1. Then again, a substitute 90, last value, cos of 3 into 90, 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2 means again 270. 270 means 0. Cos 270, 0. Nothing but from 0 to 60 degrees it is decreasing only. But after 60 degrees, if I substitute 90 degrees here, 3 into 90 becomes 270, cos 270, 0. So, decreasing and increasing. So, what can we conclude here? Cos 3x is clearly neither decreasing nor increasing. So that it is not strictly decreasing in entire 0 to 9. It will be decreasing up to 60, increasing 60 to 90. Whereas tan 0 is 0, whereas tan 90 infinite. Tan x not decreasing, increasing 0 to 90. Tan 90 is infinite. So this is not decreasing. What are the decreasing functions? Cos x is decreasing and cos 2x is decreasing. but these two are not decreasing. This is neither decreasing nor increasing. This is clearly increasing, so that's not decreasing. The question is, we need to check whether it is decreasing or not. So this is by graphical representation. Let's see by applications of derivatives. Okay. So first question, cos x, differentiate f dash of x is equal to minus sin x, minus sin x. Okay, in given interval 0 to pi by 2. First quadrant, what about sin x? Sin x is clearly greater than 0, but minus sin x is there. Minus sin x is less than or equal to 0. Except this means clearly we can take greater than. We can take greater than because we are not including 0 and 90. Not more than 0, less than 90, clearly increasing. So minus is decreasing. So this value means f dash of x. Minus sin x means minus sin x value is f dash of x is less than 0. F dash of x is less than 0 means, therefore, f of x is strictly decreasing. Yeah, first function is clearly strictly decreasing. Then second, f of x is equal to cos 2x. Again, differentiate. F dash of x is minus sin 2x into 2x derivative is 2. Finally, this is equal to minus 2 sin 2x. Okay, let's see here. Sin 2x means, see, 0 to pi by 2. Nothing much. Substitute 0, sin 0. Substitute 90, 2 into 90. 2 into 90, 180. Nothing but here sin lies first quadrant, either maybe in first quadrant, maybe second quadrant. Because 2x will be there. 2x, 2 into 90 up to 180. 180 means first quadrant as well as second quadrant. First quadrant and second quadrant, in both quadrants, sin is always greater than 0. Okay. So here what shall we conclude here? So clearly we can write here f dash of x is same as it is. In same right like this. In interval 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2. Sin 2x is sin 2x clearly 0 to pi by 2 means first quadrant, second quadrant sin is greater than 0. Whenever sin 2x is greater than 0, minus sin 2x is less than 0. Minus sin 2x nothing but multiply this 2 also. 2 into 0, 0. So this value clearly less than 0. So whenever it is less than 0, f dash of x. This value is clearly f dash of x also less than 0. Okay. Finally, we got f dash of x is less than 0 in this 0 to pi by 2. Therefore, what can we come to? Therefore, f of x is strictly decreasing. Whenever f dash of x is less than 0, strictly decreasing. But what about third one? F of x is equal to cos 3x. F dash of x is minus 3 sin 3x. Cos 3x is minus sin 3x. 3x is 3. And now we have to check whether it is less than 0 or greater than 0. So first here we need to divide the given interval. Divide 0 to pi by 2 as 0 to pi by 3, pi by 3 comma pi by 2. We can divide it into two subintervals because 3x will be there. If it is 4x, 0 to pi by 4, pi by 4 to pi by 3. If it is 5x, I said that 0 to pi by 5, like that, based on this extent. So let's see here, in 0 comma pi by 3, 0 to 60, just now I drawn the graphical representation, 0 to pi by 3, here sin 3x is greater than 0. When sin 3x is greater than 0, minus 3 sin 3x clearly less than 0. Minus 3 sin 3 is nothing but f dash of x, less than 0. Finally, f dash of x is less than 0. Therefore, f of x is strictly decreasing in 0 to pi by 3. 0 to pi by 3, because sin 3x 0 to pi by 3 sin 3x may be lies in first quadrant or second quadrant. May be lies. Substitute here pi by 3 is in place of x pi by 3. 3 cancel, will get 5 sin 5. So up to second quadrant, first and second quadrant. So in both quadrants sin is greater than, minus becomes less than, this total value becomes f dash of x, f dash of x, f dash of x we got less than 0. So 0 to pi by 3 it is decreasing. Then what about pi by 3 to pi by 2? Pi by 3 to pi by 2. See, first in this interval we got, I divided here 0, this pi by 2 as 0 to pi by 2. In this interval we got strictly decreasing. Let's see here in this another interval. So write down here n pi by 3 to pi by 2, pi by 3 to pi by 2, sin 3x is less than 0, because this will become to third quadrant. Substitute here pi by 2, I said just pi by 2, 270. Sin 270 is minus 1 is less than 0. Okay, more than 60, less than 90. It will become to third quadrant, so that in third quadrant sign will be negative. So minus 3 times 3x, minus becomes greater than 0. Okay, greater than 0. Whenever it is greater than 0, f dash of x is greater than 0. F dash of x is greater than 0, f of x is strictly increasing in pi by 3 to pi by 2. Simple logic. So this means this still lies in third quadrant. This belongs to, sin 3x belongs to third quadrant. Third quadrant sin is negative, minus is greater than. This total value is f dash of x, f dash of x, f dash of x is greater than 0, f dash of x is greater than x. So this is third surface. And coming to fourth, f of x is equal to tan x. We have seen that it is increasing in first quadrant by using application tan x derivative secant square x. See, secant square x always, secant square x is clearly greater than 0. Greater than 0 is 0 to pi by. In first quadrant, secant x is positive, secant square x again positive. So greater than 0, so that f dash of x is greater than 0. Therefore, f of x is strictly increasing in 0 to pi by 2. All are easy questions, but just we have to think about whether it is belongs to which quadrant, like cos 3x. Like instead of yourself, you can take sin x, sin 2x, sin 3x. You can try yourself whether increasing or decreasing. just substitute that and given interval values like pi by 2 is given, pi by 2 is substitute cos A. Then you will know that 3 into pi by 2 270, okay, it will become to third quadrant. Third quadrant, what about size? Like that you can check. So with the help of these applications only, we are drawing that, we can draw that like this, increasing, decreasing like that. Okay. Here question number 13. All of you try to do that question number 13. So don't miss these applications of derivative classes. Okay. For example, if it is probability chapter, we can easily understand that probability. Yeah, question number 13. On which of the following interval is the given function f of x is equal to x to the power of 100 plus sin x minus is strictly decreasing? Same. Here we need to check in which interval the given function is strictly decreasing. As clearly f of x is x to the power of 100 plus sin x minus 1. They are given some interval 0, 1. First one is 0, 1. Second one is pi by 2, 5. Third one is 0 to pi by 2. Fourth one is none of these. Okay. Let us see now. Here, first same as it is. F dash of x is 100, x for 99. That's an x for n formula. N into x for n minus 1. I am not writing differentiate with respect to x on both sides. Then since dy dx of x for n is n into x for n minus 1. All that points we have to write. So the sin x derivative is clearly cos is, let us take this equation 1. One derivative is clearly 0. Okay, now we have to check whether these f dash of x is greater than 0 or less than 0 in given interval. Okay, on which interval it will be clearly decreasing. They are asking about decreasing. Let's see one by one. First one 0, 1. So except 0 means 0.1 to 0.9. Okay, 0.1 to 0.9. Then what about this? So substitute here 0.1, 100 into 0.1, nothing but 0.1 clearly greater than 0, so that this value becomes 0. And also in this interval, what about cos x? Cos x is greater than or less than? Actually, find this value. Pi by 2. Pi by 2 is there. What is pi by 2 value? Pi by 2 nothing but pi is 22 by 7 by 2. So 22 by 14. That is nothing but 11 by 7. What is pi by 2 value? This value approximately like 1 point remaining is 4 will be there. 1.5 something. 1.5. Okay. So 5 by 2 value is 1. So clearly, look at it. 0 to 5 by 2. I am taking 0 to 5 by 2, nothing but 5 by 2 value I got as 0, 0 point, like 1.5. 5 by 2 value I converted into numbers, we got 1.5. So this is 0 to 90, nothing but first quadrant. In first quadrant, quadrant 1, clearly cos x is greater than 0. Yes, sir? 0 to 5 by 2, first quadrant, cos is greater than 0. That is 0 to 5 by 2 means 0 to 5. Up to 0 to 1.5, it is cos x is greater than 0. But the question they given up to 1 only. Okay, up to 1, nothing but up to maybe yes. So 0 to 1 also cos x is clearly greater than 0 because 0 to 1.5 is greater than 0. Automatically 0, 1 also it is greater than 0. 1 is less than this 1.5. 1.5. 1 is yes. So in this interval also cos x always greater than 0. So finally, what shall we write here? 5 by 2 value, remember here, 5 by 2 is 1.5 something. Okay, right, here. So, in interval, first 0, 1, 100, x4, 99 clearly greater than 0. And cos x also, just now we have seen that. So 0 to 5 by 2 means 1.57. So here 1 will be there, 0 and cos x also greater than 0 because 0 to 1 in this interval clearly greater than 1. So both will be greater than 0, so that f dash of x clearly greater than 0. Then f of x is strictly increasing. So finally in first interval we got increasing. The question is decreasing question. Okay, let's see the second one. Already we got f dash of x. So in second quadrant, in interval 5 by 2 to 5, nothing but second quadrant. Second quadrant clearly, what about this value? This value clearly, yes, value 5 by 2, you can substitute any value. 5 by 2 means 1.57 to 3 point something. So 3 point something. So in that every value this 100 into x power 99 is greater than 0. But cos x is second quadrant. This is clearly second quadrant, cos x less than 0. But which value having highest value? 100 into 1.5 nothing but it's almost 150. 1.5 is 150. This value will start with 150. 150 is greater than 0. Up to 300. Okay. 1.5, yes, 5 by 2. 5 by 2 means 1.5. Substitute here. 1.5, 4499 means it maybe will get some 100 value. 100. So 100 minus cos is less than 0 means cos value, minimum value is minus 1. So here minimum value is 100, some 1000 I am taking here. 1000 minus 1, 999. So even first value is greater than 0, second value is less than 0, even though f dash of x is clearly greater than 0. Okay, clearly greater than 0. So that f of x is strictly increasing. So carefully you have to do that. Okay. Is it clear? In that interval, clearly first value is greater than 0, 100 x 499. But whereas cos x is less than 0. Cos x is very small value, least value minus 1. But here minimum least value is some 100. Okay. So it will be greater than. In the same way, you can check in quadrant 3, that is 0 to 5 by 2. 0 to 5 by 2 clearly both will be positive. In the 0 to 5 f dash of x clearly greater than 0 in this first quadrant. First quadrant cos is positive, this value also positive greater than. So here strictly increasing third quadrant also. So that all the quadrants, all the given intervals, given function is increasing. So what is the right option here? The fourth one is right option. Fourth one is B option is none of these. None of these. So fourth option is right. In all the given intervals, it is clearly greater than 0. So that none of this is right. So if you have any doubts, you can ask. Tomorrow class we will finish this exercise. We'll start maximum minimum, but every day you must be practice. Okay, that is my suggestion because this is application of derivative. Don't be neglected. Any student, it may be JEE, it may be NEET student, right? Practice all examples also related miscellaneous also. Okay, related all problems related to this increasing, decreasing, and tangent and normal, and first exercise. Don't be neglected because in each exercise there are nearly 20 problems are there, 20 to 30. Okay. Okay, just you have 5 more minutes. I can note it down and you can join other class. I think so. You have to find them. Okay. Tomorrow also same. Morning 8 to 9 is objective. 9 to 9:15 NCR. I will send the schedule. I think